Ladies and gentlemen, good evening, and thank you for joining me today. As a financial officer, my role has always been to analyze numbers, track patterns, and make decisions that help individuals and organizations grow their wealth. But I've realized something important over the years. Wealth is not built on income alone. It is built on habits. The truth is, in 2025, more people are earning money than ever before. Remote jobs, freelancing, startups, e-commerce, AI-driven side hustles. Opportunities are everywhere. Yet statistics show that most people are still living paycheck to paycheck. Why is that? Because bad money habits silently eat away at financial progress, no matter how much you earn. So tonight, I want to walk you through 5 money habits that keep people poor in 2025. I'll break each one down, not just as problems, but with practical steps you can take to fix them. Think of this as a financial health checkup. Let me start with one of the biggest traps: lifestyle inflation. I've seen it countless times. Someone gets a promotion, earns an extra $500 a month, and instead of investing it, they upgrade their apartment, buy a new car, or start dining out twice as often. Does this sound familiar? The danger of lifestyle inflation is that no matter how much your income grows, your expenses grow with it, or worse, outpace it. You feel richer, but your bank account stays the same. In 2025, this habit is even more dangerous because of consumer culture. Social media constantly bombards us with luxury lifestyles, designer clothes, exotic vacations, the latest iPhone, and people feel pressured to keep up, even if it means sacrificing long-term financial security. The fix is simple. Whenever your income rises, don't immediately raise your lifestyle. Instead, set a rule. At least 50% of any income increase goes to investments or savings. Learn to distinguish between wants and needs. A bigger TV is a want. A healthy insurance plan is a need. Build a delayed gratification mindset. If you want something new, wait 30 days before purchasing. If you still want it after a month and it fits your budget, then buy it guilt-free. Remember this: rich people buy assets first, luxuries later. Poor people buy luxuries first and assets never. Another bad habit keeping people poor in 2025 is living on credit instead of cash flow. Now, don't get me wrong, credit itself is not the enemy. A credit card used wisely can build your credit score, give you cash back, and even act as a financial safety net. But here's the problem: most people don't use credit wisely. Instead, they fall into the trap of buying things they can't afford, paying minimum balances, and living in an endless cycle of debt. Did you know that in 2025, the average American credit card debt is over $7,000? And with interest rates hovering between 18 and 25%, that means people are literally paying thousands of dollars every year for nothing, just interest. Imagine this: if you spend $5,000 on a vacation using credit and only pay the minimum monthly balance, it could take you over 10 years to pay it off, and you'll end up paying more than double the original cost. That's how credit companies get rich while you get poor. The fix is to treat credit as a tool, not free money. If you can't pay for it in full at the end of the month, don't buy it. Shift focus from minimum payments to paying off balances. Build an emergency fund so you don't turn to credit cards for every financial shock. If you don't control debt, debt will control you. Another dangerous habit is ignoring investments and relying only on salary. Most people in 2025 still live with the mindset of, I'll work hard, get a paycheck, and that's enough. But let me ask you, what happens if your company downsizes? What happens if AI automates your role? What happens if your health prevents you from working? If salary is your only source of income, you are one step away from financial collapse. The wealthy understand this. They don't rely on a single paycheck. They build multiple streams of income through investments, side businesses, and passive income sources. Imagine you put aside just $500 a month into an index fund that grows at an average at 8% annually. In 20 years, that small contribution turns into nearly $300,000. That's the power of compounding. Money working for you instead of you working for money. But here's the tragedy. Most people in 2025 still don't invest. Why? Because they either say, I don't have enough to invest, or investing is too risky. But not investing is the riskiest move of all. The fix is simple. Follow the 50-30-20 rule. Start small. Even $100 a month into stocks or mutual funds can build wealth. And most importantly, learn financial literacy. Spend at least 30 minutes a week on it. Poor people work for money. Rich people make money work for them. Another common mistake is neglecting financial planning and budgeting. Do you know exactly how much you spent last month? Do you know what percentage of your income goes to food, rent, transport, or entertainment? If your answer is no, you're not alone. Studies show over 65% of people don't have a written budget. And those who don't budget overspend. Think of your finances like driving a car. Would you drive across the country without a map or GPS? Of course not. Yet millions drive through life financially with no plan, no budget, and no direction. The fix is clear. Start budgeting. Follow the pay yourself first rule. Set financial goals, short, medium, and long term. When you track money, you control it. When you don't, it controls you. And finally, one of the most underestimated habits, surrounding yourself with the wrong money mindset. We underestimate how much the people around us influence our financial behavior. If you constantly spend time with friends who live for the weekend, max out credit cards, and chase luxury without building assets, guess what? You'll likely do the same. In 2025, social spending is at an all-time high. People don't just buy things for themselves. They buy them for Instagram approval, TikTok aesthetics, or social validation. That's a money trap. The fix is to surround yourself with financially disciplined people. Audit your social circle. Invest in self-development. Your income is the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Choose wisely. So let's recap. Lifestyle inflation, living on credit, ignoring investments, neglecting budgeting, and surrounding yourself with the wrong mindset. These 5 habits silently keep people poor in 2025. If you recognize any of these in your own life, don't feel ashamed. Awareness is the first step to change. The good news is you can break free starting today. Wealth is not about luck. It's about discipline. Small, consistent actions that compound over time. Spend less than you earn, invest the difference, and let money work for you, not you working for money. Because poverty is not just a lack of money, it's often a lack of financial discipline. Break the habits that keep you poor, and you'll unlock the habits that make you wealthy. Thank you.